follow your dreams. And they say, do what you want, and money will come.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really honored to have John Lakey here today. Thank you, John, for being here.
Thank you for having me. I was gonna say that. Thank you so much. It's thank you. Yeah.
I hope I said your name okay.
It's Lackey. It is. I would say
Right.
thank you for saying that. It is Lackey. But I would say, but it honestly happens all the time. I like called the telemarketer and there was like it's la, and I'm like Lackey, like it's okay. So yeah.
You're really a great piano player and singer. I really enjoyed the music that you do.
Thank you. Yeah, I would say I've gotten to started playing I think when I was 16 and just started playing by chord and by ear, and I read a little bit of music, but I've always just enjoyed kind of getting to take songs down by ear and getting to play them, and maybe doing my best to try to change up the style sometimes and just have fun with it basically. So yeah, thank you.
But you've studied a certain amount of classical music, haven't you?
I have, yes. I was going to say I was able to go to music school at OSU, and I was a vocal music education major. So a lot of my background originally was actually in choir, and also mostly choir and then some opera as
Really?
well, and still love that. But lately I've been getting more into the rock, and I've kind of really honestly just been having a good time with it, and it's kind of something that makes my heart happy, and hopefully I can use that to make some other people happy too. That would be, I hope so. Yeah.
You lived up around Edmond and still, what's the other place in Oklahoma?
That's it. I would say, yeah, Stillwater. Yes. I would say that's
Stillwater.
it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I was gonna say, yeah, I was around there. Edmond's kind of near Oklahoma City. So that was nice, just kind of get to be near some music there and some theater there. And then Stillwater was the town that Oklahoma State was in
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. So it was
You
really
grew up
nice.
there as a kid though, as well, in that area?
Yes, I was gonna say now I'm glad you thank you for saying that. Because I actually was born in near the Houston area,
Oh, really?
and then I got to move to near Oklahoma City when I was 8, and then for my dad's job, and then moved back here really just in the last year. So it's kind of been nice to get back and be near some family and do all that.
And been working with a theater group safely and distantly in Richardson?
Yes, I was gonna say that's actually it's a socially it's a Spam-A-Lot the musical, and so what it is it's Monty Python, and they take some of the sketches from that, and it's basically that kind of stuck together in the musical, and they write some funny songs in between. And this version of it in particular is actually it's the socially distant concert-ish version is the name that they've got on it. Yeah. So it's so they've kind of changed the staging, and everybody's at 6 feet on the stage, and the seating will be the same way in the theater, and I think it's gonna be a great time, and I'm grateful to be able to get to do some theater during this time basically.
You're doing the role of Lancelot?
Yes, I was gonna say it's the role of Lancelot, and it's in the show he describes him as a Lancelot, the homicidally brave, and so he's a brave knight. But there's one of the first lines it is like Harry Keene, he's like, he needs to manage his anger. He's kind of has like a tough guy exterior, I think. But then as the story progresses, he winds up sticking up for a young man that's actually he's gay, and his father doesn't like it, and so halfway through the show, Lancelot actually winds up kind of like sticking up for this kid, and then the kid winds up actually getting a crush on him, and so by the end, Lancelot finds out like, I think I might actually, he's like, I think I kind of swing that way too, actually. And so that kind of winds up happening by then. But it's a comedy, and it's kind of got that surprising moment of heart in it, and I think it's gonna totally be a blast. I'm excited.
There are about 7 different actors. There's someone who is King Arthur.
Yes, I would say there's a King Arthur. His name's Aaron Gallagher, and he actually it's been kind of cool because he actually also went to OSU. And the Lancelot and Arthur's relationship is that Lancelot is really kind of his like champion knight,
Really?
basically. Yeah, so it's kind of like his second almost, and so that was just nice that not only is that the relationship within the show, but also that we actually went to OSU together, and he's a bit older than me, so it's really that in that regard, it's really kind of worked out. I'm excited for that. Yeah.
I've always heard they have a really good music program up in that area.
Yes, there was my director that was there. His name was Z. Randall Stroop, and he moved there, and he was just a composer and conductor that we were just really lucky to have him. Basically, he was just I've been doing it for years and years, and I think I missed the guy, and I think that's kind of why. But so that was my director while I was there, and so really great music education program in particular. Everything else nice as well, of course. But the music education, the really good teachers coming out of the school, which was nice.
You've been playing before the plague started. You were playing open mics and things like that, I guess, fairly heavily.
Yes, I was gonna say I moved here just a little bit less than a year ago. And I moved here and I was singing with Dallas Chamber Choir and was here to sing with them. And so I got here and started to audition for one or two things, got a couple of things, and then the plague hit and everything kind of got shut down. And so I did a Twitch stream online for a little while, and I was kind of just trying to find stuff. And whenever everything opens up back up safely, I'm hoping to get back to that. But in the meanwhile, just kind of finding those safe opportunities and just doing what we can and waiting until the time is right. Until then, basically.
Yeah, and a lot of the open mics, I guess, are fairly safe and distance, and they're just inviting the performers more or less.
Yes, I would say that's, and the ones that I've been at, like you'll go you'll go and there will be like a couple of people there. It's like there's not too many people. Everybody takes it differently, and I have seen people like get stopped and be like, hey, like put on your mask. This is we're gonna get somebody sick if And so I have seen people actually stop and be like, you need to do the thing, right? Because otherwise people get hurt. And so that's something that kind of I think that we should always think about is kind of protecting people and taking care of people. So
and you evidently ended up being exposed to the COVID.
I did. It's true. I was saying, and where did I get it? I'm not sure. I be honest, I could have been. I got it. There's no way around it. I mean, I did wind up catching it for a couple of weeks, and I was very fortunate to not have too severe of symptoms. I mostly just had fatigue. But I did have it, and I was lucky. Looking back, I was just lucky. I quarantined at home and managed. Yeah. So,
are you going to get the vaccination later, do you think?
I am. There was actually somebody that called and just asked me some questions about kind of what my symptoms were from the city. Somebody called and then he said after about. It's supposed to be like roughly 90 days you're supposed to have the antibodies, but he said to go ahead and go get the vaccine like 60 days at the latest after having had it. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and go get it. Don't want to catch it again, and don't want to give it to anybody either. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really changed the whole world so much. It's such a shock. It's hard for everybody to figure out what to do these days.
It is. Yeah. It's been it's been trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, especially I think musicians, myself, I think is what I mean is that just kind of finding outlets and continuing to stay creative and stay positive, and just kind of to continue to just to keep trying and keep giving it your best, basically, however you can. Yeah.
So in the choirs you work with, you're in the bass section usually?
I was never really a true bass, but yes, I was. I would say I sang bass a lot of the time, and it was nice to get to learn how to sing down there, because there's low notes kind of come out a little different than high notes. It should feel hopefully ideally without too much effort on both ends, but there is a pretty distinct low notes are going to come a little bit more from down here, and then the high is going to be just a little bit more kind of out of the front and the face. I would say it's more here, more out like this versus this. You're really going to feel pretty distinct here and then kind of out in the front. I would say is a little bit more for the low. So I'd say, but singing bass was really fun. I would say it was fun to get to kind of hold down the low notes and people tune off you. And so that's kind of the responsibility that you have there, is to sing in tune and make sure that the team can tune off you and can hear you and that you're singing clearly and concisely and all of that. Yeah.
That's such a good sound when you're with a group of people and everyone's singing, songs that people know. The Messiah, I guess you've done that a lot of years.
Yes, I was gonna say I actually that is one of my favorite pieces. And it's what it is. It's a narration of it's Christmas basically. That's literally what it is, and it's the style of work is called oratorio. And what oratorio is it's there's some narrated sections followed by songs basically kind of told in a story, but not like a play. It's kind of just told directly to the audience instead, basically. And so and it's a kind of in a classical style. It's performed all around the world. It's one of the most performed works in the world.
Really, yeah.
For classical music at least. And but it's so fun, and I really love it. I got to do it 4 years just with the university, just part of the education program.
Yeah.
And but it was really fun. Let's say one of my favorites.
It was really popular at Louisiana Tech, where I went to college.
Oh my gosh, yes. I would say colleges do it a ton. It's nice for young singers actually, because it's the style is written more lightly, so so as a result, students can actually sing it without hurting themselves, which is
more
nice.
acceptable, yeah.
Yeah, they're not as very big. You don't need to walk through anything or salsas. Just let me know.
But so which songs were you thinking about playing tonight?
See, tonight I've got, let's see, I've got some 25 or 6 to 4 by Chicago. Bad Leroy Brown by Jim Croce. All of Me by John Legend. Rocket Man by Elton John, and My Way, made famous by Frank Sinatra.
That's a great group of songs for sure.
Thank you.
You feel like going ahead and doing one now?
Sure, let's go ahead and do it. I'll say go ahead and get one of these rolling. Let's go ahead and do the 25 to 64, kind of open it up.
You want me to, let's see, can I adjust this screen to where I'm out of here and you're big? Let's see the view.
That's a good question. I think, but I'm not sure.
Let's see.
I say with this Zoom, it's such a nice app, but it's kind of like, where is everything? And
on your side, let's see, gallery. Oh gosh. Oh well. Can you still hear me?
I can. Yes.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just let you go ahead and get started.
Cool, thank you. I say this is so what I usually do this a part of is usually a bit of a part of a piano bar act basically, and so as people can just rock out, they can hang out. If they want to sing along, that they can. So if you want to sing along at home right now, you can. Might be a little strange for you, but anyway, that's kind of the thing I usually do. So let's kick this off. Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, giving up, I close my eyes, sitting cross-legged on the floor, 25 or 6 to 4. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that's one that I got to learn more recently. Basically, I was like, I'm still trying to keep adding more. Right now, I'm up to 65 songs total, and there's some that are like really feeling solid, and then the ones I've learned later are still kind of coming in right.
You're developing a set list for in the future. That's great.
Yes, I would say yes. So I would say something to go and make a set list. And so the idea of hopefully being like in the long term, once I get enough, which I guess I could start now actually. But I would say, but once I get enough, basically take it to a place, people can come up and request one that they'd like to hear, basically. Yeah. So kind of like doing something like that. So here's one of the first ones that I got to learn. This is a Bad Leroy Brown by Jim Croce. Oh, well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. But now with Leroy, more than trouble, he's see, he stand about a 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just to call him sir, 'cause he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, now a Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he like to wave his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too. He got a 32 gunner in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe, and he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, now a Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice, and at the edge of a bar sat a girl named Doris, and ooh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them off of the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. I said he's badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog.
Very good. I really like that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very good interpretation of that. Cool. What else you got?
So we got that one today. Next up, we've got a little. So try to get some, hopefully that is a little bit for everybody, basically, and something that's a song that everybody can relate to and something that everybody can enjoy. So for this next, it's something a little more contemporary. This is a John Legend, All of Me. So we got a little ballad going here. So let's go and fire it off. There we go. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around for every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Oh, cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh.
Very nice. That was really great.
Thank you.
He's a great artist. I like his music.
I would say I love the guy. I love the song. It's a really great baritone singer. It's all of it's written like in terms of like kind of just like different register points in the voice, and it's nice because all of the high notes and every place where it kind of goes, like those high notes. Cut on the table, we're both. That's the point where the baritone voice is actually going to flip up into one of its most upper registers, and even it's a nice closed vowel, which just helps the voice even more. So I love both the artist and the song because he does such a great job with it. And the song, I think, is also written intentionally and in a way that kind of helps the singer to sing it, honestly. And so yeah. So that one in particular, I enjoy. Yeah.
Good selection. What's your next one?
So next up, now we've got this little Rocket Man, Elton John, coming up next, and this has been one of my favorites to learn. It's been fun getting to kind of go back, almost in time for me, and just to go back and see all these really great artists, and kind of get in touch with like pop music's, pop rock, all of that, but kind of the roots of it, basically, to go back and kind of get in touch with these guys, and kind of this is where it all started. And this has been one artist that I've really gotten kind of in particularly connected with more so. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man.
follow your dreams. And they say, do what you want, and money will come.